How to cope when you miss someone you cannot talk to. Hello, beautiful. Welcome in. Today, I want us to talk about something that is tender, that I feel like most of us go through. Missing someone that you cannot talk to. For you, it might be maybe your parent who has passed away, or it might be a sibling, it might be a friend, even a friend who's alive that you used to be besties with, but now is an ex-friend. I know that that feeling can be heavy, and today I want to share some of the ways that I use to cope when I miss someone that I cannot talk to. Right, and for me, this was triggered by me missing my father recently, and I think one of the triggers is because it is his death anniversary this month. So for you, it might be maybe when you are passing by a spot that you guys both liked, or it might be seeing food that that person liked that you shared with. It might be maybe their favorite song or maybe their favorite show on the TV, whatever it is. I want to share with you how you can cope with that. For the longest time, I've had people talk about inner work. You have to do inner work. And if you had asked me 2 to 3 years ago, what is that? I wouldn't even know where to begin. So I want us to do this inner work together today. How do you deal with missing someone that you cannot talk to for whatever reason, whether they are alive or not? Right? So the first thing that I need you to do is you need to acknowledge it. Say it out loud that yes, I miss this person. And that is okay. You do not need to shame yourself for missing someone. And if it is someone that has passed away, I need you to understand that it does not matter how long they have left you. There is no period for grieving. If you still want to cry because you miss them, that is okay. I've been in a situation where I had someone that would shame me for crying on my dad's death anniversary. They'd be like, I just get over it. So you do not need to get over anything. It is okay for you. If you still want to grieve, if you still want to cry, that is okay. There is no period for you to get over something that is painful for you, okay? So let's get to it and talk about the first thing that you can do is you need to first acknowledge it that yes, I miss this person and I know that, and that is fine. And then the second thing is check in with yourself. Ask yourself which version of yourself misses this person. For me, it was my 20-year-old self that just wanted to be seen and wanted maybe a hug or a smile. But just check in with yourself and ask yourself which version of me misses this person. Right? And then what you can do is you can write a letter to that person. So what I did in my journey is I wrote a letter to my father, and what I did was I said everything that I'd love to say to him. Just an update that, okay, this is my life right now, this is what is happening, blah blah blah. Whatever that you feel like you would have wanted to tell this person, write it down in a letter. If you want, you can burn that letter. If you want, you can keep it. If you want, you can share it with someone close to you. It doesn't matter, but just write it down so that whatever words that you've been carrying inside of you can just get out of your system and be on something tangible like a paper or even a phone or in your laptop. Just write it down. Okay, and then another thing that I did was to write a letter to myself. Write a letter to yourself. Maybe you can write the letter pretending like you are that person that you are missing, or just pretending like you are yourself right now. So for me, I wrote a letter to my 20-year-old self as the version of myself that I am right now, telling her that, hey, you know, the things that you're worried about right now, we are going to go and pass through those things. We are going to achieve these dreams. We are going to be so successful. We're going to be whatever that maybe you have dreamed of. We're going to do whatever, right? So just write something as this current version of you that your younger version of yourself does not or did not understand back then. So write as if you are this person right now to the younger version of yourself. So saying like, This thing that you're worried about right now, it's nothing. The body maybe that you're worried about right now, it is so perfect. You're going to miss it. Whatever it is, just know that there's no right or wrong thing to say. Just pour out what is in your heart. And then another thing that you can do is you can create a comfort ritual for yourself. What do I mean by this? What I mean is you can maybe find nostalgic food that you loved with that person. What did they love? Or maybe just for me, I thought of my younger self, and I thought my younger self would have loved to eat this kind of junk food today, and I allowed myself to buy that and enjoy it. I think this is the moment where if you feel like eating junk food, having comfort food, that is where you do not judge yourself. You just go with the flow and you buy it and you indulge, and while you are indulging it, be in the moment. How does it taste? Right, you can even while you're eating, enjoy each and every part of your meal. Right, how does it smell like? Is it spicy? And maybe it can be a drink that that person loved or that you loved back in the day, and enjoy that to the fullest. Okay, another ritual maybe that you can do is you can just light a candle in your room and then watch maybe an old show that you loved back then, or an old show that you would have enjoyed with the person that you are currently missing, and enjoy that. Okay, and if you want to sleep or you just want a hug, take a soft blanket, cover yourself and hug yourself, and tell yourself that everything is going to be okay. Right? Okay, and then another one, which is definitely my favorite, is you must use the memories for gratitude. So what you can do is you can go through your album and look at the pictures of that person. Look at how they smiled. Look at how they made you happy. If you have pictures with them, how are you smiling in that picture? And just be grateful. Think of all the great times that you have had with that person and be grateful. There's a quote that I really love that says that I will forever endure the pain of missing you for the privilege of loving you. So understand that the person that you are missing right now, you are missing them because they meant so much for you, because you really loved them. You really loved them, and that was a privilege that you should never take for granted, right? I think this reminds me of how my mother used to pray, and that used to freak me out so much when I was young. So my mom would pray and say that, God, may you please protect the kids that you have borrowed me. And that used to be so alarming for me. Why is my mother saying that God has borrowed us, right? We don't belong to her. And I think that is one stage that I aspire to, that I am not there as yet, where I do understand logically, but like I'm not there yet where I say it with my chest that, God, I know that this person that is in my life right now is someone that you have borrowed me, so please protect them. And I think when you understand that the person that you have right now, God has borrowed you, that person, I don't know, but I think it's easier to let go, because you're like, God, you have borrowed me this person anyway, so if you're taking them, then it's okay, because it was your person anyway. And I'd love to be in that point, and I'm not gonna lie, that's something that I am working on even now. But yeah, my point was just be grateful for the great moments that you have had with that person, and know that it was truly a privilege for you to know that person, to love that person, right? And then the last one that I want to share is you need to understand that just because that person is no longer in your life does not mean that the love has ended. This one is so beautiful. Just know that the love did not die. In fact, if it was maybe your parents, you will see them in maybe the way your kids laugh, maybe in the way your kids look like, maybe in their mannerism, but you will see evidence around your life that this person is still with us. right? And then anchor yourself in the present. Maybe call a friend or someone that you love and talk to them. Hopefully, they're not going to tell you to get over it. Talk to them about what you're feeling, and realize that you do have love right now in your life. It might not be in the form that you would have wanted. It might be now coming maybe from your pet, it might be coming from other family members, it might be coming from other friends, but realize that you do have love in your life. Also realize that you are love. Maybe you don't have friends, but you have you, right? And know that you are the creation of love. You are the definition of love. You can never run out of love. This was a bit heavy for me, but I want us to close it with these few affirmations, right? So the first one says, it is safe for me to miss them. It is safe for me to miss them. It is safe for me to live fully. It is safe for me to live fully. I am held. I am supported. I am loved. I am held. I am supported. I am loved. Every day I carry forward love, not loss. Every day I carry forward love, not loss. My heart is strong enough to feel and to love. My heart is strong enough to feel and to love. The love I shared with them is still inside of me. The love I shared with them is still inside of me. So if any of you right now are feeling this heaviness, I want you to know that it is okay. I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to be compassionate towards yourself, and know that living fully, even though you miss someone who's no longer with you, does not mean that you are betraying them. They want you to live fully. They want you to enjoy your life. They want you to love yourself, to love your life. And the last thing that also I can share is you can listen to just soft, calming music. For me, I have a playlist that I love that is really calm, that I just listen to. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. Have a day as beautiful as you are. Until next time, I love you so much. Goodbye.